Hello everyone, this is Level Up Gaming. I am so fucking pumped right now for this new game. Battlefield 1 was just announced. I'm going to show you some screenshots until I get into the actual trailer itself right now. Battlefield 1 is going to take place in World War One of all places. This honestly might be the COD killer. Like everyone's joking around saying that COD's dead and whatever. This might actually do COD in because I mean if you look at the likes and dislikes on their newest trailer, it's crazy and this is exactly what people wanted. So I'm really interested to see where things go from here. But anyway, in this trailer that you're going to see in a second, I'm just going to give you a quick heads up. It's If my voice sounds different right now, it's because I definitely didn't fuck this line up the first time. This is a World War One game designed to take on Call of Duty. There will be horses, trains, trenches, tanks, biplanes, flamethrowers. It's just crazy. And the background music for this is fantastic. I'm going to go through little by little to do like a full recount, like frame by frame almost, just to make sure we see everything. If you want to see the actual trailer itself without me talking, just it playing, I have it in the trailer or the description right now. Just please go watch it. Anyway, it's such a good trailer. Anyway, if you want to hear my commentary, I'm about to start. So let's begin. Okay, so from that first little bit right there, you can see that you can see it will be on Xbox, just like Battlefield 4. Nothing surprising there. It is using Frostbite engine, just like in Battlefield 4, so that's great to see. And this is all in-game engine. You can see in the bottom there. This is all in-game. This is what the game actually looks like, at least right now. It might change as time goes on. But you can see he has a mace there and a gas mask on, and he's in the trenches. So this is all just crazy. The maces, and they said this during the show, there are going to be different types of maces you can use. This one happens to be a what looks like a faster moving one, but there are slower ones like shovels or something. This is kind of faster to swing with, but it's all preference that you want to go with. And then gas masks, you're going to see some more later, but there are gas masks to help you combat the deadly gas that's in the game. It's just crazy. Right now it looks like they're fighting in the middle of like a beachfront almost. Okay, let's pause it right here. This guy on the horse, he has a sword. There are going to be swords and horses. You can ride on horseback in the game. They didn't say how much maneuverability you'll have on the horse, whether it's on rails or whether, what's going on. But obviously there are going to be horses in the game, and there are places in the desert. It looks like they said this about the campaign. I imagine this might be true about the multiplayer. They're going to be going to several different places around the world to show what was going on, because it is a world war. So they're going to be showing you tons and tons of different places, from the desert all the way to the trenches in England. It's just crazy. In not England, I guess just Europe in general. But damn, I'm hyped. Okay, moving on. Okay, gonna pause it right here. Again, there are a lot of pauses. The whole video is gonna be like, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You can click off if you want. But yes, right here you can see the guy is in the back of a biplane. He does have a gun on here. So there is gonna be a decent amount of aerial combat. You can see in the background there are what looks like blimps, like Zeppelins almost. That will be in the game, and you'll see some more later on. But there are gonna be guns. They didn't say how much maneuverability you'll have in any of the vehicles, to be fair, except for tanks. I imagine those will be able to drive around, because yes, there are tanks. But I don't know if you get to fly the planes around yourself or whether it's on rails or not. I mean, I imagine you're going to be able to fly it around. Why wouldn't you? This is just, it's madness. He's shooting down there. You can see there's an explosion down in the bay. So this looks like it's going to be storming the beach and then moving up into the trenches. So that's going to be pretty fucking hype. Moving on. Okay, right there we have what looks like it might be a bigger mace weapon and something that's stronger. So earlier you saw, just like a club with, just pointy ended, just beat the shit out of everyone. This looks like it might be more of like a large hammer of some sort. I don't know. I'm not an expert at any of this stuff by any means. So that's what I'm gonna call it, just big hammer thing. But yeah, so moving on, this looks like it's an example of something that hits slower. So it's all gonna be based on your preference. Enemy Okay, so that what you just saw there is all going to be based on planes flying through the desert, like jungle, and there's a jungle part, I'm gonna guess to this, but it's just crazy. They're going to be looks like plane fights. You can just do dog fighting in the air. You saw there was just like a cliff system there. And then there are going to be Levolution, it looks like, or Destruction. They made a big emphasis during the performance, during the show, about destruction, how much destruction they want. So you can obviously see right here, plane crashes right into the windmill, it looks like. So that's really crazy.
Come on then!
Buzzing right here, you can see a tank. There are going to be tanks, and they talked about, whether you want to push a tank up right into the front lines. There are going to be tons of different types of tanks. It looks like someone asked about how much differentiating factors there are between vehicles. So tanks, they said there are different tanks for different purposes, so everyone built their kind of tanks differently, so you're going to have to learn all the different types of tanks. Not everything is going to be the same. So there are going to be some tanks that will fit an entire squad, so that's going to be really good if you're doing like a bunch of team gameplay. Speaking of team gameplay, I guess this is also kind of the opposite of that. They said they aren't going to shit on solo lone wolf players. They know they like that. People are like that, and don't always have people to play with, so they aren't going to completely shut on that. But this is a good aspect if you're into the big team gameplay, so you can charge along with the tank, storming the front lines, which looks really good. Right here you can see there is going to be gas. I talked about that earlier. There is going to be toxic gas that you will need a gas mask to push through in, so you can decide whether you want to push through a ball so hard, try and storm that with this what looks like an LMG, or you can stay back, wait for it to die out, and then you can push through, or this might help you find another way around. You could just push around the backside of it and storm them. The possibilities are endless with this. It looks crazy. And this is going to be a jungle map setting almost, looks like, or at least the woodlands. Right here you can see this is going to be like a massive air battle here. Blimps, biplanes, there's going to be destruction on the ground, people shooting what looks like flak almost, maybe. They might not be flak, I don't know if they had that much flak back then, but maybe it's just people crashing, I'm not sure. But yeah, there is going to be massive aerial battles, it looks like. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like air superiority in Battlefield 4 or not, but we'll see.
Move forward!
Right here you can see a perfect example of the trench battles. World War I had a lot of trench battles, so I'm gonna have to assume they make an emphasis on this. So it's gonna be very close quarters. Just shoot the shit out of everyone. It's just crazy. I'm loving this already. Oh my god. Moving on. So you didn't just see that wrong. There is going to be a flamethrower guy in this. You can show a flamethrower. Someone asked about the flamethrower. They said they can't talk too much about that, but they said you will be able to have it. They almost made some of this sound like some of the vehicles, some of the this flamethrower person in general. They almost made it sound like in Battlefield, or not Battlefield, sorry, same developer, the publisher. And developer, actually, that's crazy. DICE in Star Wars Battlefront. They said it's going to be like a rock paper scissor kind of thing, so you'll unlock them, like unlock power-ups almost, it sounded like. So like they didn't fully say that, that's my version of what they were saying, but it sounds like in Star Wars Battlefront you can unlock the TIE fighter, you can get into that and stuff, and unlock Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and all them, so they make it sound almost like it's going to be like that. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, how you unlock all these things, or it may not apply fully in the same way to the flamethrower guy, but it makes it kind of sound like the Star Wars Battlefront system, and which might make sense because it is DICE who made both of these games, but just keep that in mind. So moving on. Sorry, pause it again. That was really quick. There is going to be a battleship in this. They said you can unlock the battleship and you can get into the battleship, but then they said you're going to want to make sure that you know about that, because the other team will certainly know about that very well once they know that you have a battleship, and they say you're a massive target. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of focus. People can just come around and just destroy the battleship, because they said you won't last long. So I imagine there must be a way for you to just take out an entire battleship, which is going to be crazy.
Get ready, man! Get down!
And here you can see there is a giant zeppelin, like a blimp almost, with just like a warship. This is gonna be fucking intense. Just cruising in at the end on one of these things, and it's gonna look crazy. This guy almost This is just a side note I just saw as I was recording this. The guy looks like he was almost wearing a cape, and in the promotional picture, there the guy was wearing a cape. And if you can have capes in this, that'd be crazy. But I mean, not to say there's just a massive fucking blimp here that's just about to destroy the shit out of everyone. Oh my god, I'm hyped.
Play it first on Xbox One with EA Access.
Okay, and here, this is about to wrap it up. There, you can see there is going to be an early access to a beta if you were part of the, I forgot to write this down. You can go on the Battlefield website, it's at the bottom of the page. You can sign up for something and it'll get you early access to the beta. I'll have it on screen right now because I'm, lazy bitch and I don't want to look it up right now. But you can see right there, worldwide availability is going to be on October 21st. That's when it'll come out officially for everyone. October 18th, you can get it if you buy a special edition of the game. It's not called a special edition. There's some fancy name for it, but I didn't catch it. And obviously, if you have EA Access, you saw before, then that means you get to play it 5 days early, I believe, on Xbox. And you can have Origin Access on PC if you want to play it early there. This is all crazy. I'm going to probably have much more video of this later on. I'm just trying to get a video out quickly because I'm hyped as fuck, and I'm about to it's just crazy. But once again, I hope you are hyped for this game as much as I am. I will see you all in a later video. I'm gonna go watch this trailer 10 more times because I'm hyped as fuck. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Peace.